Today we're back in Florida in West Palm Beach with the guys at OLLIE to introduce this fantastic, well, how do you call it? It's a mini Cybertruck? What is it?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we produce a lot of electric cars, and we produce a lot of small beach cruisers like Fiat 600s, and we call those Jollies.
Okay.
And we saw the Cybertruck reveal, and we said, how can we introduce that level of manufacturing into our own cars?
Okay.
And so we saw the Moke, and we kind of just made a child of the both, and this is it.
Yeah.
The OLLIE.
Looks like a much bigger Moke though.
It does, but it's very close in footprint, surprisingly, but yes.
Wow. Everything looks like it's flat panel and basic stuff. Tell us a bit more about the concept of the car and where you started from and where you're heading.
Started with a sketch, and then we catted up the entire thing, and it's 5052 aluminum, and it's laser cut and then bent, and it's all bent in individual panels that are then riveted and glued together.
Okay, so is there a chassis or?
The first one was fully monocoque, but we decided to go with a chassis so you can, really, it's a lot sturdier.
So you can jump it on the beach.
Yes,
cool stuff. I really like the fact that the OLLIE, they just work. So will this light up eventually?
This will, it'll be a lot brighter. Also indicate charge to tell customers at the charging stations.
So the approach angle is pretty much zero. And
it is just 90s and 60-degree angles and a lot of 45s. Trying to keep that styling through here all the way through the entire body.
So keep it basic, keep it simple, and more importantly, repurposing as much material and drivetrain and other component. Let us know how this thing drive.
It's all from recyclable material, especially the aluminum. And then the wood is from sustainable rainforest. It's teak, so it can survive the outdoor weather. It also will have cushions fitted for customers get to pick those. The mechanics of the car itself are actually from older vehicles that we repurposed and rebuilt, so that's even more on top of the recycling.
All right, such as?
Well, we're using a smart car drivetrain, and then with a Hyper 9 motor directly mounted to it, and then we cat it up and CNC milled our own mounting plates for that, and then our own cooling system, power steering.
Battery-wise?
Tesla cells for this one.
So
but it is
are they under the seat? Or?
It's all under the seat. It actually protrudes a little bit lower, but because this is our prototype, it was just for testing reasons to see,
So the weight is as low as possible in the center.
Right underneath the driver, and also has a cooling system that goes through underneath that we 3D printed and designed.
All right.
So
Oh, the departure angle is even better. you could climb up a wall reversing.
We always joke that we want our promo video to be one on top of the other, kind of like mounted on top. No, it's incredibly useful, and having the Mokes don't have rear storage really or front. We have a Shrunk, and then this. Once the rear seats are in, it completely lays flat.
Oh, so you have a pickup truck if you need to.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it come with a panel here also?
It does, yeah. We have a couple designs that are catted up, or metal bars, or netting. It depends on the customer's preference.
So this would be like a long wheelbase. Would you go for a shorter wheelbase, or that's pretty much it?
We do have options, actually. I do all the CAD drawings through my company, RSS Industries, and we actually have a 9-seater. This is a 6-seater, and we potentially could offer a 3-seater. It really, because in the drawings, we just shorten it because everything's custom.
So we can't see much of the drivetrain right now. Is there anything under the hood we should check out?
No, I mean it's just kind of barren right now.
All right.
Yes.
So it could be like a storage compartment.
Yes. Here, I can show you. Because it does have power steering, but as of right now, it is a bare shell, because this one's going through its 1,000-mile testing, and then it'll get polished up, cleaned, and painted. But pretty much just 12-volt battery, power steering, the usual stuff, so yeah.
Tell us a bit more about both companies, where you're heading, how many of those do you want to build, and where are they going?
Well, we already have 2 orders for these through customers, and those 2 customers are probably going to get the one after this and then that one once we figure everything out. And then potentially partnerships with resorts that want these because they can have their logos put on, they're very easily wrapped, and the sustainability side of it, they like that.
Big bonus,
Yes.
I think I've seen those wheels somewhere. Look like smart
wheels.
Maybe,
the three lug nuts. Yes, that is definitely.
It does work.
It does, because it's the front end and rear, because we want to repurpose as much as possible, because all the engineering's been already done. So if we can implement it in our own design, that saves us money and time on everything.
And those parts are easy to come by?
They are, yeah. They're in abundance as of right now.
Will you paint the body, or it just whoever wants a different finish?
Whatever anybody wants, you can have it painted, and like I said, easily wrapped. because it's all flat paneling pretty much. Yeah, customers can pick any color they want for it.
So will this become a storage compartment? Do you have other options?
This will be fully lined, and customers can then configure to what they want. We also offer a cooler that slips in, and then a powered cooler in the future that will completely line this and chill your drinks.
All right,
Let's do it.
So that's a pretty basic dashboard.
Yeah, it was all 3D printed. It's just for quick testing, so we can just get going. But you have your neutral, reverse, drive, and then kind of the main switches that you need. And then this one is our first one with power steering, because a lot of customers, you know, they're not used to not having power steering, especially these days. So,
but this being so light, you don't really need it, do you?
No, you don't at all. Our first one was incredible and had no power steering.
Okay. What's the weight like on this then?
It's under 2,000 pounds, which is incredibly light. But the other thing is with that Hyper 9 and Tesla cells, it's incredibly fast. So it just, you know, you can easily get onto the road and get to speed very quickly and easily. You know, it's very stable at speeds. But of course, as a prototype, you know, it's got all the squeaks that you would find with one. But yeah, you know, suspension's great because it's utilizing that smart car suspension. So, you know, a little off-roading.
Yeah, it rattles like a Land Rover or something like
yes,
that.
It does, yeah. Definitely. My dad used to, original idea was to build these. And, you know, he used to work in the Land Rover factories, and that's where he got his apprenticeship, so hence it's carried through.
Perfect, just here.
Awesome.
All right, we almost beat the rain.
I know,
Fantastic.
it's just starting to drip. You know, Florida in the summer.
That's Florida for you. I want one. What do I do? How do I order?
So, OLLIEcompany.com is our website. You can send us an inquiry. Like, you know, this is our prototype. We're just getting started. So going through that website will enable you to get in contact with us.
How much do you think those will be?
Well, we're targeting for under 40,000 for beginning models. Yes, that's our target. But of course, you know, setting up manufacturing and getting business going. Well,
So the plan is to do a handful of them, or maybe more?
Plan is to start and see if it keeps going, you know?
That's a good way of setting up a business. So fantastic, nice work, congratulations. I look forward to seeing more of those on the beach and come back maybe in 6 months and see them in West Palm Beach.
Absolutely.
Guys, if you like what you saw today, let us know in the comments below, give us a thumbs up. And guys, I'll see you in the next one.